Hey girl, how are you guys? Like, I have a vlog to show you today. It's like, today's vlog is kind of like, it's a few things honestly, but I wanted to show you guys this before even getting started. Like, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, y'all. Like, I feel like you guys are even gonna be like, oh shoot, that's so interesting. Which actually, this video is sponsored by Modern Fertility, so thank you so much to Modern Fertility. Okay, so this is the Modern Fertility hormone test. This test will give you insight on your fertility timeline. I'm not planning right now, guys. This is not about trying right now. This is like in general to get an insight on my reproductive system, I guess, just like an insight on everything. These testings are usually up to like $1,500, like $1,500 to get this kind of testing, and they're usually not covered by insurance. So you could do this at-home test for $159. Like, this is amazing, y'all. Like, in at-home too, this test gives you insight on your ovarian reserves, basically like an egg count. That's crazy. And it'll also compare to others your age. The fact that I could tell you your possible outcomes with doing IVF and egg freezing, like, that's crazy. It gives you a read on your thyroid health. Over the years, I've always thought I had like certain things. Like, for example, I'm like, do I have like a thyroid issue? I thought I had PCOS as well, and I'm pretty sure this will tell me if I have PCOS because I saw somebody take this test because they were trying to get pregnant, and they found out they had PCOS through taking the test. Yes, actually, it does say that I'm literally reading this just to tell you guys like all the things that this finds, which is so crazy. Like, it says detailed breakdowns of what your levels mean for conditions like PCOS and other key fertility things. Okay, so this is a really cool fact. 65% of people who took this test decided to change their plans after getting their hormone test results. Whether that was egg freezing, seeing a fertility specialist. This is really cool because once you get your results, you can actually have like a personalized conversation with your doctor and be like, this is what's going on. And then from there, you could talk about your reproductive goals. Also, what's nice is every customer actually has the option of doing a one-on-one consultation with a nurse for free. And they also have weekly webinars that you can join. There is a lot that is just unknown and you don't know until you start to try for a baby or until you're pregnant. Sometimes you run into issues and you don't even know you have these problems until you're going through it. And if you could get the help you need beforehand, I would recommend everybody to get their hands on this because this is really good insight on your body in general. I do wish I knew about this sooner. I have done different testing in the past, but this is me after going through a few things and realizing that I had some like issues. I don't think I've taken a hormone test like this. I did take genetic testing because we were having Raul and I, we were having recurrent miscarriages, so we did like genetic testing to see if we had anything going on with us, and that was clear. With one of my miscarriages, I made it up to 10 weeks. We did fetal chromosome testing to see if there was a reason, because usually there's a reason why you miscarry, and it's usually a genetic reason. And when we got the results back, genetic wise, chromosome wise, everything was normal. And the doctor told me that it was very likely that it was and I've told you guys this, the doctor told me that it was likely that it was a maternal thing. And I've always had the suspicion that something's wrong with me hormonally. I've had symptoms of PCOS a couple years ago. With weight loss, I feel like the symptoms have subsided a lot. I've had the suspicion of having PCOS for literally like over 5 years, and I still don't know. So I feel like this is gonna give me a lot of insight. Of course, I did end up, you know, getting pregnant with Mia, and it was a great pregnancy. I did see a specialist. I was on different medications. I was on different hormones, and of course I would want to see my results to see like, am I gonna have to see a high-risk doctor every time I get pregnant in the future? And I'm also gonna get my sister one. We are twins, so we're probably gonna have very similar results, but then I don't know if we'll have different ones. So I really want her to take one. I'm gonna get her one of these. So this test, I actually have to take it on day 3 of my period. My period is coming like in the next 1 or 2 weeks, so I will definitely be taking the test. So once you take your test, you send it in and you get your results in under 10 days. I'm 100% gonna keep you guys updated when I get my results back because I really do wanna go over them with you guys. This is like really, really, really good stuff to know. I'm actually gonna go ahead and link this in my description box, and the link actually will get you 15% off of your kit, you guys. So go get your Modern Fertility hormone test. Again, I'm linking it at the top of my description box. So just go to the description box, click the link, and the link automatically gives you 15% off. go get yours, guys. If you are on birth control, you can take it anytime, but I'm not on birth control. So I have to wait till I'm on day 3 of my period. Again, I'm not trying to have a kid right now, guys. I think in the next few years I would try for baby number 2, but not right now. I'm just not on birth control because I feel like that really messes me up with my hormones. I feel like in general I have some kind of hormone issue, and then with birth control on top of that, like I don't even want to risk it, honestly. Like if I could take the test right now and have my results today, like I would literally do like an entire video just talking about it, because I could go on for days talking about like fertility stuff. But I can't wait to get my results. Like I cannot wait. And as soon as I get my results, we're gonna like dive into everything. Again, I'm gonna get my sister one too. Like literally I'm gonna order her one today. Do you want Starbucks? Do you want coffee, girl?
I actually do. Actually, I actually have to run to the store to also
oh, for slime?
Buy some quick label.
Oh yeah. Shoot, we need to pack that slime. Yeah, y'all saw the slime out so quick last time.
Wow, like insane.
Like
we couldn't believe how we're like so shocked.
I should do a vlog on just restocking slime and just making a bunch of slime. What do y'all think? Good. We actually just had some bomb patties that Raul whipped up. Well, Raul had a burger, but I had a patty, like a nice fat ass patty. Let me show you guys. These are right here. There's these extra ones. I know it looks crazy, y'all. It's because it's the cheese melting. This is ready, Raul. These are for the kids. And I have Premier Protein. This right here is like everything. So I thought we could like sit down. Okay, so I ended up having a patty right now with like some caramelized onions, and I was this close to being like, dang, should I do like the burger like with the bread and stuff? But a couple days ago, like I had like, I was eating like not the best over the weekend, so I was like, let me try to get back on it. Maybe we could talk about like what I eat and stuff, y'all, because I feel like you guys ask me all the time like how I'm losing weight. Hold on, let me put my hair up, girl. This vlog is like, I don't even know what the heck this vlog is. I literally never like sit down and tell you guys like about like, you know, like what I'm eating and everything. I have lost some weight, y'all. I don't know what it is about like sitting down and talking about losing weight that makes me like So over the last few months now, it's been actually like almost 4 months already that I've been like eating so much better. Some of you guys will be like, how do you lose weight so fast? I don't feel like it's been that fast, and I mean, time flies, it does. Before you know it, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I started when I did, because, you know, like now we're here and we've made progress. But I started like in November. Like I think it was like the day after Halloween. Okay, so I kind of fluctuate, right? I have lost anywhere from 35 pounds to 40 pounds, because I've also seen like the 40-pound loss on like the scale. But then like it fluctuates, you know, because there's days where like I'm just lighter, and there's other days where I'm more bloated. I don't know. And I don't know if I'm ready to tell you guys how much I weigh, just because that's like, I don't know what it is about asking somebody what you weigh. Like, ooh. I'm 5'7", so I am like on the taller side. So I guess you guys can like, oh my god, actually don't guess how much I weigh. I feel like I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't know. Don't guess. Oh my gosh, let's not. I'm about to get my feelings hurt, mama. Don't tell me how much you think I weigh. My original BMI literally said I was morbidly obese. And I'm sure a lot of you guys could agree. Holy shit, like I've struggled with weight my entire life, like my entire life. Like I don't know how people feel about this, but I could see myself getting this sleeve eventually. I know that everybody has their opinions on weight loss surgery. Like I know everyone has different opinions on it, and I know that I'm losing weight now. Even like now with my weight loss, they still think I'm a good candidate. So I don't know for sure if I'm doing the sleeve or not. This is not like, oh, I started losing weight because I need to do the sleeve and it's coming up. Like, no, like it's not even like planned at all. Like I haven't had like an official consultation for the sleeve or anything. I've just like talked to a doctor about it. The point is, it's not like, it's not something that's like booked or anything. We haven't even had like a real consultation. It's just something that I talked about with them. The doctor basically said like, of course you can lose weight like without the sleeve, but there is always a chance of you regaining that weight, because once you like, if you've been like heavy your whole life, he said something about like a metabolic thing where like your body will always try to go back to that weight. I don't know if that makes any sense. I feel like somebody probably knows more knowledge on this than I do, but this is like just something like he had mentioned to me. Even if I did lose some weight, like I'm still a candidate for the sleeve just because of having like weight issues my whole life and stuff. I don't know if I'll get a sleeve. I just know it's an option, and it's been on my mind even before I started losing weight. Currently, like it was on my mind heavy. I know everybody has different opinions about it, y'all, but the sleeve has changed so many people's lives, like in so many ways with like their health and everything. And I do feel like I've been doing pretty well, even if it's been like a slower weight loss. To me, I feel like it's pretty slow because in the past I've done like diets where I'll lose like a bunch of weight like in 1 or 2 months, and it's never been the right way because like I always gain it back. And with this, I lost it much slower over the course of 4 months. And I mean, 40 is a big number, but when you see it over like 4 months, it's like 10 pounds a month, which is so much more realistic. And there's times where I get frustrated that I'll be like, dang, like I've been eating really clean for 2 weeks and I've lost 1 pound. Like sometimes it really is like that. But they do say that it's actually way better to lose weight slower because you keep it off longer. I mean, I'm on the right path right now, which is good, but on my whole YouTube career, I've been like big. I mean, my whole life, like let's be real, my whole life I've been like on the bigger side, you know? But I feel like once I got on YouTube, the weight came on, like that's where I hit my biggest. Like while being in the public eye is where I've gotten my absolute biggest. I'd say like 2017 Karina, 2018 Karina, like those years, like I hit my biggest. And I, you know, just the content I was doing too and stuff, like a bunch of like eating ASMR videos where I would eat like this crazy amount of sugar. Like growing up and stuff, I had like a little bit of insulin resistance. I feel like I wasn't diagnosed pre-diabetic until like a few years ago, and I feel that had a lot to do with all the shit I was eating, even in videos and stuff like that. I guess like I would see those videos perform well, and I would literally like do them often where I would just eat a bunch of random crap on camera, like really sugary stuff. I don't know, like I just didn't pay attention to it at all, like what I was eating, like whatsoever. The last couple years, I've kind of just been like this. Weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, the last couple years. And I hate that because, and this is why I didn't tell you guys about losing weight this time for like, this is why I don't even like do videos like about weight loss or anything, just because it's always like this, and it's been like that my whole life. And I'm proud that I lost 40 pounds, but I think about it and I'm like, I'm literally sitting here right now telling you guys like I lost 40 pounds. And what am I gonna look like at the end of the year? Like that kind of shit. Like I think about it and I'm like, oh, this is why I don't like talking about weight loss, because like I want to believe in myself so bad, but like I also just, you know what I mean, like I get worried about that, and I'm like, I really hope I can like keep this off, and I hope I could like continue to lose weight and like continue a healthy lifestyle, because my entire life has been a freaking struggle like this. I did have a few years on YouTube where it was just like eating whatever the hell I wanted and just like bulking up. But these last couple years, I guess I do think about it more. And I know that I post a lot of like food on social media, guys. Like on my stories, I post food, and I just want you guys to know that I'm not posting, maybe I should post when I'm eating healthy, but like 99% of the time that I post food on my Instagram, it's when I'm eating like good food that is not always the healthiest. And it kind of hurts because sometimes I see comments or like replies to my stories and they're like, you're always eating so bad, that's why you're so big, blah 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 blah. And I'm thinking like, I'm like, actually like I've lost weight and I'm trying really hard, but of course like people are gonna say, well, but then also me, like I'm posting it, so people are obviously gonna have an opinion, which like I get, you know. But I'm like, dang, like you don't know like what I'm eating every day, you know what I mean? Like I'm posting this plate of carne asada with like a bunch of shit on it because we're having a cheat day. Like I'm having a cheat day today because we're having a carne asada, you know what I mean? Or like culichi munchies. I love culichi munchies. I do have it like on the weekends, and that's when I post it to you guys. Like I'll show you guys the culichi munchies and stuff. I eat it on the weekends. On the weekends I'm not too strict with my diet, so like I do indulge in stuff. In general, I haven't cut carbs fully. I'll tell you guys everything right now. So taking it back a couple years when I got pregnant, this is like quarantine time. You know what's crazy, y'all? During quarantine, it actually helped me like lose weight naturally without even having to try, because I wasn't eating out as much and we were eating in a lot. This is like around the time that I also started to learn how to cook, because just a few years ago I wouldn't cook at all, and I feel like I found my passion for cooking because me and Raul like to cook together and we have fun with it. And I feel like we found our passion through cooking during quarantine, and like my mom would teach me how to make things, and like I was, you know, in the kitchen with her a lot and stuff, and we were always making homemade meals. So I feel like quarantine, like I naturally lost like 15 pounds, because I remember one time just weighing myself and I was like, holy shit, I lost 15 pounds, and I was not even Mia, I wasn't even like, this was me like naturally losing weight just by eating it. So I was like, oh, period, you know. So when I got pregnant with Mia, I had lost a little bit of weight before her, like 15 to 20 pounds around there. My family actually told me I looked slimmer pregnant. Like when I was pregnant, that I looked like slimmer than prior to being pregnant. I don't know, I felt confident, I felt beautiful pregnant, like I felt like I was glowing, whatever. And then like I didn't feel like as big, like because I had lost some weight prior to getting pregnant. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I like barely gained any weight. I mean, I did get gestational diabetes, y'all know, you know. After like I gave birth to Mia, my doctor did say, like, you know, for your next pregnancy you should, you know, try to cut back and like, you know, eat a healthier diet and stuff to hopefully prevent like the gestational diabetes and stuff. Like I said, I've been like, I'm pre-diabetic. I don't know how my numbers look right now. I should probably get some kind of test done, because I have felt way better. So fast forward, you know, I give birth to Mia. The weight was falling off like so crazy when I first gave birth. I think like literally a month after I gave birth to Mia, I lost like legit like almost 40 pounds. Kind of like where I am right now. Yeah, like the weight I am today, like I was here like a month after I gave birth to Mia, a month or two after. I remember thinking, I was like, okay, so I'm shedding all this weight, I need to take advantage and like start eating healthier, you know, like I just gave birth. For a few months after I gave birth, I'm not gonna lie, like up until what, like if I gave birth in April, for a couple months, I would say up till like July, I was like feeling great. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm losing all this weight without even trying. Like I could eat whatever I want. Like I literally, like, instead of like, you know, taking advantage and being like, let me just change my health around and like let me start eating healthy, like I was just thriving because I was eating whatever I wanted, and I was just dropping all this weight so naturally after I gave birth. And then fast forward to like October, I hit my biggest, like somewhere between summer and October, like the weight came on like fucking quick. I think that at that point I was just as big as I was a few years ago. I also was starting to feel like my sugars were not the best, and I was tripping. I was like, oh my gosh, let me find out like I'm about to get diabetes or something, you know, because like I was pre-diabetic, but I felt completely fine after I gave birth, and my numbers were so amazing after I gave birth. I started getting scared. I'm like, wait, am I turning diabetic? You know, like early November till now, which has been like 4 months, is when I just really decided to make a change. I do have my moments where I don't eat the best. Like I definitely do. Like around the time my sister's quinceañera happened, that's the longest that I was like out of funk for. For like a week straight, I was like eating what I shouldn't be eating, because we're so busy with the quinceañera that there was like a good, no, it was like 2 weeks. It was like 2 weeks where I was just eating and eating like whatever, and I was like not doing the best. But because the weight has come off slower, I didn't like put on a bunch of weight. I kind of just stalled. I stalled for a few weeks. Well, I still feel like I've been stalling for like the past month, but not really, because like I will see like 1 or 2 pounds a week come off. I'm not fully cutting carbs. I do have my carbs sometimes like with tortilla. I have it in beans. I have it in fruit. I feel like it's been easier to maintain it this way, but I still have carbs here and there rather than just cutting them, because in the past when I've done like really strict diets, I won't allow myself like any carbs whatsoever. I'm definitely like cutting back on carbs, that's for sure, but I'm not cutting them like 100%. And then portion wise too, that's a big factor. Like I'm cutting back on portions. These kind of diets, you might get impatient with them. You might get impatient, like you definitely will, because you're like, I literally been eating clean all week and the scale hasn't moved. Like literally that really does happen. But over time, that 1 to 2 pounds a week over the course of months, you're gonna see the difference. Oh my gosh, she's gonna fall. You're scaring the I think a huge part of it is portion control, like huge. Like even when I have like my cheat days, like I'll like we had a carne asada recently, and instead of like typically like there's so much food, we get like 2 different plates. Like I'm gonna get this plate, I'm gonna get this plate. And this time what I did was like I got small portions but of everything. Of course my plate was still like, it was still like 1 fat ass plate, you know, but it wasn't 2 plates. Like, oh girl, I can't do it. There's definitely times where like, you know, like I'll have a cheat day or a cheat weekend or like a few days that I'm like, okay, enough is enough. Over time, your body does get used to eating a certain way, and then when you have like a really bad like cheat day, you do get like diarrhea the next day. And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Because I'm taller, I feel like even when I lose like 20 pounds, like you could barely even start noticing like anything. So right now at like closer to 40 pounds, you could start to see the weight loss, but it's probably not even that drastic because I'm tall. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, and then I see myself every single day, so I don't notice the weight loss like that. But I'll try to like show you guys pictures to see like, you know, the difference and stuff. I remember going to a pumpkin patch in October, and my face, like I just felt so bloated. Like my face just looked so much bigger. And I think seeing those pictures, yeah, seeing those pictures is what hit me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm putting on so much weight. In the past where I'm not eating any carbs, like I have carb withdrawals where I'm like, I need carbs. Like right now I don't feel like that because I will allow myself some carbs. So it just really depends on, I don't know what you would call it, maybe just like low carb. We'll see how this goes. But I'll show you guys like what I look like or whatever. Hold on, let me show y'all my stomach, girl. I don't even care anymore. I mean, we're on this journey together, okay? Like she's trying to lose some weight and she has lost weight, but this is what my stomach looks like right now. And she's oh my god, I'm whatever, who cares? We're all friends here. Oh my gosh, y'all, like I have a lot of stretch marks. I got stretch marks just in general. Oh my gosh, this is so like me being so vulnerable right now. I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, yeah, like, you know, I got stretch marks because I've had a baby. Like, no, I've had stretch marks because I've been big, girl. So this is me. Sorry about the mess, y'all. There's a mess right now. Definitely have more to go. Look at this. Holy shit, y'all, this is like, I would never think of showing you this, like never, but I just need to stop giving a shit, honestly. I wonder if I'll even hit the 50-pound mark. Like if I do lose 50 pounds, like I wonder, you know, I do think of that stuff. I'm like, I wonder like if I'm gonna stall for a long time, or I wonder if I will hit the 50-pound mark. If I could put like, you know, a goal on my weight, I feel like I could definitely lose more weight. I could definitely lose more weight to be at like a healthy weight. I feel like also like Mia like motivated me a lot. Like she motivated me a lot to like really make some changes, because heart disease apparently runs like hardcore in the family. I had no idea. Like this is something we didn't even know up until like a couple years ago. Like I feel like it really opened my eyes. And also diabetes runs in the family as well, like on both sides of the family. All kinds of diseases run like hardcore in our family. I'm overweight, you know, like I'm overweight, and like that's why I talk about the sleeve. That's why I talk about it, because I'm so happy that I've lost weight. But that's why I talk about the sleeve being a possibility, because it scares me to go, like it really does scare me to just fall back again like I have in the past with other diets. I'm 28 years old. I just turned 28. You know, I'm nearing my 30s. I feel like I'm like, I don't want to worry about my health, you know. I don't want to worry about my health being this young, you know. It's hard. I don't know, y'all, it's hard, but we're getting somewhere, girl. But this is why I never like sit down and like talk about it. Like this is why until people started telling me that I was losing weight, that's when I was like, oh yeah, I have been losing weight. Because I didn't want to just come on here and be like, guess what, I'm on a diet, like announcing like I'm on a diet, guys. Because then what if I was only gonna do the diet for like a month and then I fell off, and like you know, I didn't want to like sit down and talk about it too much until I felt that I was taking it really seriously. And I feel like 4 months in now, it has been pretty consistent. These kind of videos don't make me nervous, because I'm like, a year from today, are you gonna watch this video and be like, oh my gosh, she gained all that weight back? That's what the only thing that like, and I feel like we should never judge people, because it's a struggle, you know. And I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. Just know that in the present time, this is where I'm at, you know. And hopefully maybe this will motivate me to keep on going, you know. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm actually gonna go help pack some slime too, y'all, so I gotta let y'all go. But I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.